Ah, finally you're here. I've been waiting for someone to answer my questions. So, what does it feel like to be a plant when insects are crawling and sucking all the juice within your cells? How about a virus? Do plants even get infected by pathogens? If so, then do they even have a system to protect themselves like we do? Well, starting from a small mimosa plant to the redwoods up there, all plants have an immune system, sometimes better than ours. Let's first look at the physical defense system in plants. Most of them have cuticle covering the leaves so that pathogens can't diffuse indirectly. Also, the lignin in their cell walls make it harder for insects or maybe a herbivore to chew them. This gets interesting. Yes, there are trichomes, which are small hook-like structures found in bean plant leaves which stabs the insect's feet. Creepy, eh? Well, it gets creepier with pineapples and rhubarbs, who have microscopic needles called raphides which get stuck to the animal's mouth and secretes toxins. That's why we prefer eating a chopped pineapple. Some plants, like the cactus and rose, also have spines, and you know why animals like to stay away from it. Bonus fact: did you know that mimosa plants send electric signals to their bases to shrink so that the leaves create a movement? This scares insects away. So far alright, now it gets harder. Plants only have an innate immunity. It's a non-specific defense mechanism that occurs immediately after an antigen's appearance. It is like the phagocytes in our body. They engulf a pathogen regardless of its antigen's shape. Also, there is no specified cell which work for immunity. Instead, all plant cells can respond and send signals to the nearby cells. There are two ways a plant responds to a pathogen. First is the PTI. So basically this is the pathogen and this is the cell. You can see that the PRR detects the PAMP and sends signals known as MAP cascade to the R gene in the nucleus. This part of the DNA is then copied to form R proteins which digest the pathogen. Then comes the ETI. See, pathogens don't just come and sit on the plant cell. They instantly release molecules that break through the walls and membrane. These effector molecules are detected by the NBLR protein, which again sends signals to the R gene to activate the influx of hydrogen and calcium ions and the efflux of potassium and hydroxide ions. This causes a hypersensitive response which creates the production of ROS, which triggers the production of lignin and cellulose in other cell walls. And this particular cell dies to quarantine the virus, hence stopping it to spread. So cells sacrifice themselves for each other. Also, phytoalexins are produced that try to degrade the antigens and numerous hormonal signals are sent to the neighboring cells. Bonus fact: did you know infected tomato plants warns the other plant through the secretion of chemicals and also through roots? Now the question arises, why need plant immunity at all? Well, that would not only reduce the use of pesticide but also increase the yield of crops and better food. Phytomining can also be done and plants can be used as fuel. So that's all for today.